Take a card, place it in the center, and voila, it's back on top. This is the trick that Di Vernon used to fool Houdini. The great escape artist was so astonished, he had Vernon do it 3 times in a row. But Vernon was a devious one. The version he did used a secret thing that allowed him to fool any knowledgeable magician. The ambitious card routine is so famous because you only really need one single slide to be able to do it, the double lift. If you want to know 7 new ways to perform a double lift, make sure to watch our previous video on the channel. In this video, we're going to look at 7 ideas that you can learn to incorporate into your ambitious card routine. So grab your favorite deck of playing cards. Where's mine? Okay, there we go. Grab your favorite deck of playing cards and let's get it started. Welcome to 7 new ideas for your ambitious card routine. Explain. I'm gonna get the card in the fan. The card vanished, which is a pretty close thing to a magic trick, I would say. Before we get started, just wanted to remind you all to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, smash that bell, so you can hear more from us. We publish a lot of really great stuff. We're a big blind media, we're a company, a magic company that publishes magic with magicians from all around the world. We don't post a lot, we don't spam anybody because we want to publish high quality magic that you can pick up and learn whatever your level may be. So be sure to check out bigblindmedia.com and let's get it started, guys. 7 new ideas for your ambitious card routine. The first idea from the 7 new ideas for your ambitious card routine is something that you can already do, but it's something that maybe you're already doing, but just with a little tweak. So you start off by executing a double lift. You do any double lift you wish. And then you take the card and you insert it somewhere lower into the deck. This will allow you enough time to dribble the cards and arrive at the last card, at which you're going to flip this and at the same time insert that playing card in the center of the deck. It's just a small little tweak, but the surprise of seeing your playing card arrive on the deck, just like that, is very nice. It just makes people go, what? But I was looking at that in the deck. Nobody's expecting you to just turn a card. Now, how do you actually turn the card over? There are multiple ways in which you can do this. You can do it on the right side or you can do it on the left side. I've just done it twice on the right side, and you can do it on the left side as well. Credits to Alan Rorison for this idea. So both of these rely on the fact that you're going to be using the side and using your index finger, or in this case your ring finger, to just flip that card over. If you're doing it on the right side, you're going to be dribbling like this. You arrive at the last card, at which you're just going to place your ring finger underneath the card and drop it from the thumb and middle finger. And you have to do this by raising your hand just a little bit so the card has enough space to just flip around. Go like that. Wait, sorry about that. And then you drop it. And when you're doing it on the left side, you're going to be reversing it with your index finger as you arrive at the card. Obviously not 2 cards at the same time, like this. All of this takes a little bit of practice, and I'm sure that you're going to be able to just execute it pretty fast, as it's not something that we haven't really played with beforehand. So you go over here and then you instantly turn it. And it can have such a really nice and explosive effect on it. And then just like that. There you go. I think that was a perfect double. I mean, you could do that as well. Execute a triple, Execute a triple, put that card over there, dribble, flip a double, which I didn't do, and then do it again. Place it over there, dribble, and then reveal. Simple, nice, neat, visual, has to be done. The second thing we're going to look at in the 7 new ideas for your ambitious card routine is one that you might be familiar with if you read magic books. If not, this is completely new territory for you. What you do is, wow, look at that. You insert the double in the center of the deck. What I like to do here to make it much easier for me to pull this card down, because that's what you're going to be doing, you turn around and then you pull the card down just like that. So you're going to be using the tip of your index finger to pull the card as you turn around. You can help yourself with the right hand. Just place your hand on the card and pull it forward as from underneath you're going to be pushing this like that. Now you're not going to stop at this point. You're going to continue pressing on that packet so that it kicks back. And at this point you're going to grip half of that packet and bury the card even deeper in the deck. So at this point you've actually controlled the playing card to the top of the deck while maintaining that indifferent card right over there. So once again, we have the card over here, we point at it, we tell the spectator to keep their eyes on the playing card, and actually we're going to bury it even deeper this time. So we go over there, and then we've instantly controlled it to the top. Simple, elegant, and a very nifty idea indeed. You can use this for any control whatsoever. That's the basis of ambitious card routines. It is controls. So you don't have to use it just for this. You can use it for any trick that you want. The third thing we're going to learn in this video is one that is relying on an old principle, and if it's this old that you have to find it in a book, many of you might not have actually accustomed yourself with it. So the idea is that you use two playing cards that have the same number of pips on the top side. So you can do like 2s and 3s, you can go 5s and 4s, 7s and 8s. And the idea is that you do a double lift. So in this case we have the 8 of hearts. And once you place this inside, when you turn your hand around, it looks as if the 8 is inside, as long as I cover the pip with my index finger over here. Now, I took this idea and I wanted to make it so that when you insert the playing card in the deck, it instantly appears on top of the deck as well. Like a very visual, ambitious card routine. So the idea is the trickiest part is actually getting into it, but the slide itself is basically this. You're going to have the 7 inside. People are going to think this is the 8. And when you insert it in the deck, so you're going to do this in one single motion, hitting the card inside, you're going to Houdini the top card of the deck and then move it to the bottom. So the move itself is super simple, but the way that you get in position for that is a bit trickier than you'd expect. So here's how you go into it. What you're going to do is you're going to be in this position. So the 7 is going to be the third, so this is going to be the spectator's card. You force the playing card. I'm going to give you the whole gist of it. You force the playing card, then what you're going to do is get a pinky break beneath the second card. You're going to insert the 7 in this break. So basically you're going to do a Marlowe tilt with 2 playing cards. Then you're going to do a triple lift and show the 7 has appeared on top. At this position, you're going to grip all of these 3 cards, and as you're moving your hands away, you're going to peel the top card over here and tell the spectator that it's not as convincing as long as you hold the card face down like this. So you're going to place the card face up in the center of the deck. So notice that while I'm talking, I'm doing the whole motion. So let's go again. We have the 7. We turn around. We show the back. We place the card. The way that I do this is by just using my index finger to rotate the card around. I place it on top of the deck. I lift the card up so that I can move my thumb while I'm talking at the index, place it inside, and then I'm in perfect position to instantly do the move. And there you go, guys, a hyper visual and very slight infused, especially in the beginning, way of performing the ambitious card routine. But I think it's very nice for social media, so that's why I wanted to include it over here. Here's another way you can actually make a playing card visually appear on top of the deck. Get a pinky break beneath the top card, take the spectator selection and insert it face up in the deck. You're actually just inserting it second from the top. At this point, what most people do is execute a Houdini and the card is over there. But what we're going to do is we're going to top palm the card as we're throwing it into our other hand, or we're throwing it on top of the deck. just like that. You see? Notice that I actually did fail twice. So yes, teachers are also human as well. So you're going to top palm the card using just one single hand. If you want to learn how to do this, make sure to check our 7 ways of performing of different palms. You know, I forgot the title of my own video. Yes, I know. So you go over here, you're using your pinky, you're top palming the card, and the card is appearing. Now at this point, if you want to clean up, what I like to do is just insert the card in the deck. That's because I am a sleight of hand god. And this is something that you can just do when you're a god. I'm kidding. So the way that you do it is you go from this position, you allow yourself a little bit of space here, and you're just going to insert it in the deck as you come from above and just riffle the ends of the cards. Now, if you don't like that, you don't fancy something like that, what you can do is make the card disappear. So you can use it as a joke. You can say, your card will appear as if it's coming to the top, but just for a single second, you know, because in reality, it's probably still somewhere in the deck, as you can see. So let's just keep it over there, you know, and definitely not make it come to the top. So you can use it in different ways. You don't necessarily have to do a cleanup. If you want, you can palm the card and then drop this in your lap if you're sitting down. If not, you can just drop this card on top of the deck and then ditch the card on the packet as you are turning it around. So there's multitudes of ways in which you can actually clean up from this position, but the whole idea of making a card instantly appear as you're throwing the deck is definitely something to play around with. Here is a simple yet devious idea for your ambitious card routine. You're going to execute a double lift, let's say the 10 of hearts. You're going to place this in the center and you're going to rotate it once, twice, and then on the third one, you're going to use your thumb to contact the outer left corner of the card, bring it forward, insert this in the center with your left index, and then using your thumb and middle finger, rotate this playing card. So visually, it looks as if that playing card has melted and appeared on top of the deck. So you go once, twice, and then, oh, sorry about that. And then on the third one, you're going to make the card appear just like that. Now, if you want to make this visual, you can't just sit there and then do this because they're actually going to see you pull this card over here. So you need to just necktie. This is how this action is called. You have to necktie the deck a little bit as you are doing this. So you're over here, you necktie the cards so that the spectator doesn't see you pushing this card forward, and then when you want to do the reveal, you're just going to come back with the hands in the original position. Very simple, yet very beautiful. Okay, but what if you would like to use this idea for your ambitious card routine and actually place the card in the center? So you execute a double lift and you're actually going to place the whole double in the center. So you can show the 10 of clubs in the center. And at this point, what I do is I grip the corner of these 2 cards, and with my thumb, I'm going to rotate the top card while at the same time using the fingers, like my pinky, ring, and middle finger. I'm actually using my index finger, sorry. So with my index finger, I contact the corner of the card and my thumb over here, and I'm going to use these 2 fingers to rotate the top card, while the other fingers are actually retaining the card in my right hand. So you spin it once, and then on the second one, you can make the card instantly appear. So we show the 10 of clubs, we place it in the center over here. We take the card, fingers underneath. As this one is rotating, this one is sitting in the palm. I'm using my left index finger as well. After I've stolen the card, I want to continue rotating this card. And it's so much easier if I contact the middle of this card with my index finger and I just rotate this. And from this position, you're just left with coming over here and making the card appear on top in a very visual and stunning manner. So, once again, you execute a double lift, 9 of hearts goes in the center, you show it, you rotate over here, and then you make it instantly melt to the top. idea for people that would like to do something on the table. We take a playing card, like the King of Clubs, and you're going to start from somewhere over here in the deck. Insert the card, and then if you move it in the center, what's basically happening is that playing card is sitting underneath the spread. So it's not actually sitting in the spread. If I push this inside, all I have to do is, let me show you somehow with these playing cards, because I just realized it's so much more difficult to explain. So watch this. The playing card is going, if it goes inside of the deck, it's blocked by the 4 transparent blocks, right? But if I go from over here and I go in the center, you can see that it has actually escaped the spread. And now if I grip from over here on the spread and I close, that card is going to end up on the bottom of the deck. So that's basically what's happening over here with the playing cards. We're going to spread the cards, come from over here on the left, go to the middle, push this inside. Now I see a lot of magicians, they don't push the card all the way through. What they're actually doing is just pushing it a bit. And everybody can actually see the playing card in the front that is not actually going in the deck. So push it, hold onto the spread with your left fingers and push it a little bit further. From this point, I grip over here, and then I can actually see the card over here on the lower side of the playing cards. This is possible because I've actually pushed the card a little bit more. So when I come to the playing card, I can just raise the spread so that it arrives on top of the card. Let's go again. We go over here, we place it inside, we go in like that. You can even push these cards a little bit forward so that you can see the card over here. Then I can just raise all of these a little bit above. If you feel like one of the cards has actually caught onto the playing card, you see like it might have happened here a second ago, I press my thumb on the card and I just push it, I pull it towards the left so that the card escapes. But all of this is happening underneath the spread. Don't do it so that the spectator can see what's happening. Now, once you're in this position, what we're going to do is a side palm. So we're going to hold, again, we're going to be using these so you can see what's happening. We're going to hold the block, the deck. We're going to push the card to the right side, and we're going to grip it between the pinky and ring finger over here, just like that. And then from this position, we're going to separate the whole of the deck in our left hand, and our right hand is going to come above, and as we're spreading, the card is going to appear on top of the deck. So let's go again. We push the card. All of this is happening in one motion. We go over there, and then the card appears on top. If we do these things separated, you got to have a good enough reason while you're talking to come with the hands together and then leave. You can't just do that for no reason. I come here, you talk, you might talk a little bit more, and then go into the reveal. But notice that I did use a separate technique over here, because as I am talking, it's a little bit weird if my hand is sitting like this. It's much more natural if my fingers are sitting like that. So I was modifying to a tenkai grip. So instead of doing all of this, what you do, you come slowly towards the left, you grip the packet, you separate it, the card is still going towards the packet, it's going on top, and then as we're spreading, the spectator will see that the playing card has appeared on top of the deck, just like that. Just a nice and neat idea for all of you guys, all of you ambitious card routine lovers. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys very much for being with me until here. The ending words are usually completely overskipped, so I'd like to keep this super short. We have a lot of videos in this series. You guys have seen that I have overused the number 7 new ideas for palms, for color changes, for controls, for top change switches. And now we're going ambitious card. We're gonna start pouring sandwich tricks and so on and so forth. So if you enjoy what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment. I read all the comments and I reply to them. I love comments. It also helps the YouTube algorithm a lot, which means that if you consider this to be quality material and would like to see other magic lovers find this material as well and learn from it, then make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and all the mojo jojo stuff that really helps everyone. Much love, guys. Obviously, don't do it. Don't do it because I said so. Do it because that's what you want to do. If it's not what you want to do, don't do it. Freedom of speech, freedom of will. That's what I'm talking about. Much love, guys. My name is Biz. You can find us here on social medias as well, Big Blind Media. I'll see you guys next week.